Clean your room. That's what we're talking about today, and the importance of cleaning your room. Now, this channel is dedicated purely just to help give advice, a little bit of wisdom. If you can use it, great. If you can't, and you click off, I totally understand it. As for this video, talking about cleaning your room. Now you may be like, well, why do I need to keep my room clean? Well, what it all comes down to is the state of your room, more often than not, is the state of your mind. Look around your room right now. And look, say to yourself, is my room a shit? And if that answer is yes, okay, think about the rest of your life. What's going right, what's going wrong? More likely than not, if your room's dirty, you're probably not doing too great. And it may all look great from the outside in. Once you leave that room, everyone might see the face that you put on, think everything's great. This guy, this girl is on top of the world. But you know in your head that something's not right. And if your room is messy, you're messy. So how do you solve this? The answer is simple but complex. The answer is clean your room. Why is that not easy? I'll give you an example. Let's say you use the bathroom. Let's say you brush your teeth and you got a tube of toothpaste, right? And that toothpaste tube is empty. The rational thing would be to take that empty tube and throw it in the trash. But more often than not, you see people leave it there. And you wonder, why would they leave it there if they can just throw it out? It's because it's a little more complex than that. See, we all have these voices in our head, okay? This voice is your voice, talks to you, you talk to it. It's there all the time regardless, okay? The problem is, most people think that this voice is them, and that is what they want to do, when in reality, it's not. Just quick psychological terms, there's three aspects, three voices. There's the ego, which is you, the I part of your being. Then there's the super ego, and then there's the id. To make it simple, think of it like the angel and the devil on your shoulder, okay? So when you use the bathroom and you see that that tube is empty, you might hear a little voice that's like, I should throw that out. But then you also might hear a voice that says, nah, do it later. Then you listen to that one. Most of that stuff happens because you don't listen, because you listen to the wrong one and you ignore the right one, okay? So one thing you gotta understand though, is regardless of who's speaking, it's all just recommendations. It's not you, it's not your actual person. So the best way to combat this is when you look around your room and you see it's messy, no matter what you hear in your head, good or bad, you clean it. And what does that do? That's just a little buff in the armor to get you to realize, I'm more than what I hear. I'm more than what I perceive. I'm more than what I think I am. And you do little things like that, clean your room, wash your dishes, work out, read, these facets come up in every single aspect of your life. Anything you don't want to do, anything you should do, anything you shouldn't do, it always happens. So I always say, clean your room, because then once you clean your room, you get that little, okay, I can do this, and then it's a trickle effect. Everything is compounding interest. There's a great book I recommend for everyone if you don't read it. I'm not advertised, I barely get any views, so Atomic Habits, okay? This is a great book. And the reason it's a great book is because it highlights a lot of the things I say just in a more simple way. I feel like I'm saying it pretty simple, but regardless. It's all little buffers. Everything is compounding interest. You can either compound up or you can compound down. And each day you leave the room dirty. Each day you let the voice win. You do as it says. You don't do as the other one says. The good one gets quieter. The bad one gets louder. You listen to it more. Once you start doing little things like cleaning your room, cleaning up after yourself, things of that nature, the roles reverse. And then you get to the point where you don't even need them because you know right from wrong and you do what should be done. That's pretty much it. So clean your room. I'll catch y'all on the next one.